Thanks for stopping by for today's video. Going to be touching on 3 polls that have come out over these past couple of days. 2 of them are state-specific, looking at Iowa and Wisconsin, and some really good news for the progressive movement out of those 2 states, and we'll touch on those with the numbers and how the progressive candidates are doing, and then also some really interesting numbers coming out of a Fox News poll in terms of head-to-head matchups between these upper-tier Democratic hopefuls and Donald Trump compared to what those numbers had been in the prior Fox News poll, so we'll take a look at that to wrap things up. So starting here, this is a Change Research poll out of the state of Iowa, and Elizabeth Warren, really positive poll for her in first place at 28 percentage points of support, and then you have behind her both Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden at 17 percentage points respectively, with Bernie Sanders just eking out past Joe Biden, followed by Pete Buttigieg at 13, Kamala Harris at 8, Cory Booker at 3, as well as Beto O'Rourke, Tulsi Gabbard, Amy Klobuchar, Tom Steyer, and Steve Bullock, all at 2 percentage points respectively. And it's interesting to take a look at the age demographics. Warren led in this poll in every age demographic except the youngest one of 18 to 34-year-olds, where Bernie Sanders continues to do his best work there with 35% of support, while, like I said, the other age categories were supportive of Elizabeth Warren. Now, moving over and taking a look at another Change Research poll, and this one coming from the all-important state of Wisconsin, arguably the most important state in the 2020 presidential election cycle. And we see Warren, another very strong positive sign for her in this one in first place at 29%, followed by Bernie Sanders at 24%, Joe Biden at 20%, Mayor Pete Buttigieg at 9%, Harris at 5%, Yang, Klobuchar, and Gabbard at 2%, and then everyone else is at 1 percentage point or less. And I will continue to note that you have to get to that 15 percentage point threshold to be part of the candidates that divvy up those pledged delegates. And in these 2 Change Research polls in Iowa and Wisconsin, the only 3 candidates that are doing that are Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and Joe Biden. Now to go over and take a look at this Fox News poll, going down and taking a look at the head-to-head numbers between some of these upper-tier Democratic hopefuls and Republican President Donald Trump. It paints not the greatest picture for Trump overall. So we're going to take a look at his prior poll in comparison to how Trump is doing against these upper-tier Democrats now. So his head-to-head against Joe Biden, he was down by 10 percentage points. That is now 12 percentage points in this month's Fox News poll. Going down and taking a look at Bernie Sanders, where Trump was down by 6 points. Now he's down by 9 percentage points. Kamala Harris was actually losing to Trump by 1 point. Now she's ahead of him by 6 points in this poll. And a similar story with Elizabeth Warren, where she was losing to Trump by 1 point. Now she's up by 7 points in this month's Fox News poll. And those are all the head-to-head matchups that we have in this Fox News poll with those upper-tier Democratic hopefuls and Donald Trump. And this is painting generally a positive overall picture for the Democrats right now in their head-to-head against Donald Trump, but there's still a long way to go. We got to work our way through the entire caucus and primary season, and then after that we get to those general election debates and matchups, and it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out over the next coming year plus that we still have to go before we reach those 2020 general elections. So thanks guys for stopping by. Consider subscribing for more, and I hope to see you guys back here for my next video.